Hey everybody, it's your girl Rose Black. Today I'm going to talk about fear. This is something that has to be discussed, something that I was going through, and I had an epiphany, so to speak, about what fear does to you. I was dealing with anxiety for a while. Anxiety landed me into the ER twice. I did not know what was going on, but I was having heart palpitations. 2 years ago, I went in. 3 years ago, I went in. Heart palpitations. They told me I was having a panic attack. They did EKGs. They checked everything. They said, "No, you're perfectly healthy. You just need to learn how to de-stress." And they gave me some pointers on what I can do to de-stress. The second time, same thing. A year later, heart palpitations. I went in and they told me again that I was having another panic attack. Let me explain something about panic attacks. Panic attacks, stress, fear is not you. If you have any fear in your life, if you ever have to say, "I'm afraid of fill in the blank," then you have to understand that fear is not you. Fear, I'm going to put it very frankly as I can. Fear is of the devil. You have to understand this. Fear is of the devil. I was looking at a scientist report on stress. And basically they said that stress equals disease, equals death. This is something we have to understand. Fear equals stress, equals disease, equals death. Let that sink in for a second and understand that, what that means. Fear causes your heart to pump faster. And what's happening when that happens? Your blood is moving faster. That muscle that your body needs to live is not acting properly. So what's going to happen is your blood pressure is going to go up. Your cortisol levels are going up. Everything is going up. Your body starts to act up because of fear and stress. So what we have to do is understand that fear is a little monster, demon, hanging on your shoulder. This is how it initially starts. It goes in your brain. It just whispers something into your mind. What if? What if your child dies? What if your parents die? What will you do? What if you die? What if you have a terminal disease in your body right now? A terminal disease in your body right now. People don't even realize this is something that stress, fear, is bringing up on us. We don't have anything wrong with us. There's nothing wrong with you. But some little creature whispers in your ear some negative stuff, and we think it's us. We really think it's our minds. I learned something from my mom, who passed away 11 years ago. And this is a person who was straight arrowed, never did anything wrong, church going, Bible reading, faith believing, everything. And she happened to get a disease. And then it went downhill, and then she passed away. What happened there? I wondered for a long time, what happened to make her go downhill and die? She had tons of fear, and I never addressed that with her. She always would say, "I'm afraid of this, I'm afraid of that." She was afraid to fly. She was afraid of doctors. She was afraid to go out sometimes. She was afraid to do a lot of things. And I never stopped her or even questioned it. And I said, okay, well, she's just somebody who's afraid to live. But fear is not your own thoughts. Fear leads to death. Fear is the beginning, it's the gateway drug if we know like smoking marijuana would lead to smoking something harder, because marijuana doesn't do the trick. It's the gateway. Fear is that what if creature. You have to shut that thing down. Realize that it's a demon, it's not your own thoughts. Shut it down. Shut it down. Talk to the Lord about it. Get stronger. Put your armor of God on. And you have to blast that thing out and say, that's not me. That's not my thoughts. I'm not afraid of anything. That's how you shut that thing down. You shut that demon, get that demon off your shoulders. You think positive thoughts. When that negative thoughts come in there, you shut him down. That's what you have to do. That way that fear, that initial fear, won't lead into something else. Because it will. It can lead to cancer. Believe it or not, it can lead to cancer. I've seen it with my own eyes. If you're afraid, you're afraid, you're afraid, you're afraid, your body's acting different, stress levels are going up. Now all of a sudden your blood pressure is going up, your cortisol levels are going up. All these things are happening. You're getting diseases coming from fear. So you have to listen very carefully if you're dealing with this. If you have anxiety like I had, panic attacks like I had, understand it's not you. Understand it's not you, it's not your thoughts. You start praising the Lord when you start getting thoughts of fear. Something that's bringing on a panic attack, you praise the Lord, thank the Lord. You bring the Lord into your world, bring him into your thoughts, into your mind, and it'll eradicate all of that negative stuff. I'm trying to tell you that's the way it happens. It happened for me. I'm trying to tell you it can happen for you too. So just make sure you understand this. If you have any fear at all in your life, get rid of it. Get rid of it. I used to have a crippling fear of dead bodies. Honestly, since I was a kid, I had a crippling fear of dead bodies. I mean, if someone forced me to touch a dead body, I would faint. I just could not handle it. It was a crippling fear that I had. When someone's funeral came around, I was afraid to go to a funeral. When I see a hearse with a casket in it, I would freeze up. I just had the worst fear of dead bodies. And I learned to get over that and say I don't have these fears anymore. Kick it out, understand it's not me, it's the devil just putting that in my heart, because my heart would race. I got dead body would make me do that. I would start hyperventilating if someone even said someone was dead nearby, or if I had to go to a casket. If a casket was in front of me, I would hyperventilate. I'd have problems. This is a fear that you guys gotta understand. This is not you. So please listen very carefully to me. I overcame my fear because I know how to get rid of it. I know where it's coming from, where the source is, and it's not me. And you can do the same thing. God bless you all, and you guys have a good day. Happy May. It's a beautiful day. Spring. Peace out, guys.